Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice exponential equation which is x to the power 6. This is equal to, now, x minus 2 raised to the power 6. What are the values of x? Now, let's provide a solution here. Now, from here we have that x to the power 6, this is equal to x minus 2 to the power 6. The first thing is to take x minus 2 to the power 6 on the left hand side, so that here we have x to the power 6, subtract x minus 2 to the power 6. This is equal to 0. We can express x to the power 6 as x to the power 3 raised to the power 2. Then subtract here, we can express this as x minus 2 to the power, this is 3 raised to the power 2. This is equal to 0. Now, this equation is in the form of a squared minus b squared, which we can express as a plus b, a minus b. From this equation here, a is equal to x to the power 3 and b is equal to x minus 2 to the power 3. So this implies that a plus b, this is the same thing as x to the power 3 plus, now here we have x minus 2 to the power 3. This is equal to 0. Let's call this equation 1. Then a minus b, this is the same thing as x to the power 3. Subtract x minus 2 to the power 3. This is equal to 0. Let's call this equation 2. Let's start with equation 1. I can call this one case 1. Now, here we have x to the power 3, then plus x minus 2 to the power 3. This is equal to 0. Now, this is actually in the form of a to the power 3 plus b to the power 3, which we can express as a plus b. Then we have a to the power 2 subtract ab, then plus b squared. So in case 1 here, we have that x to the power 3 plus x minus 2 to the power 3. This is in the form of a to the power 3 plus b to the power 3, which you can express as a plus b, a squared minus a times b plus b squared. So we can express this as x plus, here we have x minus 2, close the bracket here. Then we have x squared, we'll have here x squared, subtract, we'll have x times x minus 2, then plus x minus 2 squared. Close the bracket here, this is equal to 0. Now, the next step is that we have x, this is x plus x minus 2. Then here we have x squared, then subtract here x times x, this is x squared. Then we have minus x times minus 2, this is plus 2x. Then plus, here we have x squared, subtract 4x, then minus 2 squared, this is actually equal to 4. Close the bracket, this is equal to 0. The next step is that x plus x, this is 2x minus 2. And then here we have x squared minus x squared, this simplifies. Then we'll have x squared plus 2x. This is 2x minus 4x, then plus 4. Close the bracket, this is equal to 0. So this implies that we have 2x minus 2, then x squared. We have plus 2x minus 4x, this is minus 2x, plus 4, this is equal to 0. So we have two parts here. The first part is 2x minus 2, this is equal to 0. The second part is here, which is x squared minus 2x plus 4, this is equal to 0. So this implies that 2x is equal to 2, So we divide both signs by 2 here. And this implies that x here is equal to 1. And from the quadratic equation that we have here, we have that a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 2, and c is equal to 4. Let's apply the quadratic formula here to solve for the other values of x. So we have minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all this divided by 2 times a. So in this case, we have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of b squared. Substituting the values of a, b, and c here, we have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of b squared, this is 4, then minus 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is 4. All this divided by 2 times 1. So here we have 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 minus 4 times 4, which is 16. All this divided by 2. So here we have 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 minus 16. This is minus 12. All this divided by 2. So we have 2 plus or minus the square root of minus 12 over 2. This means we have 2 plus or minus. We can express the square root of minus 12 as 4 times 3 times minus 1 over 2. So this is the same thing as 2 plus or minus the square root of 4. This is 2. Square root of minus 1. This is I. Then square root of 3 over 2. So this implies that here we have 2 plus or minus 2i square root of 3 over 2. Since 2 is common here, we can factor out 2 so that we have 1 plus or minus I square root of 3. All this divided by 2. Let's simplify here by 2 so that now we have 1 plus or minus I square root of 3. And these are two complex solutions here. These are two complex solutions for x2, x3. Let's proceed to case 2. This equation is in the form of a to power 3 minus b to power 3, which is the difference of two cubes, which you can express as a minus b. Then here we have a squared plus a times b, then plus b squared. Applying this property, then this implies that here we have x subtract, here we have x minus 2, close the bracket here. Then we have x squared, then plus, here we'll have a times b, that is x times x minus 2, and then plus x minus 2 squared. Close the bracket here. This is equal to 0. Now, here we have this is x minus x. This is the same thing as x minus x, then plus 2. Then here we'll have x squared plus x times x, this is x squared, x times minus 2, this is minus 2x, then plus, now here this is x minus 2 squared, which is x squared minus 4x, then plus 4, close the bracket here. This is equal to 0. Now, clearly here, you can see x minus x, this is equal to 0. So we have 2. So this is 2 multiplied by x squared plus x squared plus x squared. This is 3x squared. Then minus 2x minus 4x. This is equal to minus 6x. Then plus 4. close the bracket here. This is equal to 0. So let's multiply everything here by 2. So 2 times 3x squared. So this is 6x squared. Then subtract 2 times minus 6x. This is minus 12x. Then plus 2 times 4. This is 8. This is equal to 0. Now, we can divide both sides here by 2. So 6x squared divided by 2. This is the same thing as 3x squared minus 12x divided by 2. This is the same thing as 6x. Then plus, here we have 8 divided by 2. This is the same thing as 4. Then this is equal to 0. Now, this implies that from here, this is a quadratic equation where a is equal to 3, b is equal to negative 6, and c is equal to 4. So from what we have here, you find that x4 is equal to 0. We can solve for x5, x6, and this is equal to, apply the quadratic formula, minus b plus or minus the square root of, this is b squared minus 4 times a times c, then over 2 times a. So this implies that here, substituting the values of a, b, and c, so we have minus times minus 6 plus or minus the square root of b squared here. This is minus 6 squared. Subtract 4 times a, which is 3, then times c, which is 4. All this divided by 2 times 3. So here we have minus times minus 6, this is 6, plus or minus the square root of minus 6 squared, this is 36, minus 48, all this divided by 6. So here we have 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 48, and this is equal to minus 12 over 6. Of 6 plus or minus the square root of minus 12 over 6. So here we can express this as 6 plus or minus the square root of minus 12 can be expressed as 4 times 3 times minus 1, then over 6. So this implies that here we have 6 plus or minus the square root of 4, this is 2, square root of minus 1, this is I, then square root of 3 divided by 6. So we can factor out 2 here. So we have 2 into the parentheses, 3 plus or minus I square root of 3 divided by 6. So 2 is common here. We factor out 2. We'll have 2 into the parentheses, 3 plus or minus I square root of 3 over 6. Let's simplify here by 2, 1, by 2, 3. So this is equal to 3 plus or minus I square root of 3 divided by 3. So these are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions.